Valiant Smashers is here, and along with it comes a new meta deck contender, Centurions. So, what does Centurion do? Why is it all the rage? And how should you play with or against them? Greetings adventurers, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Sarah, and today we're going to look at this new archetype. Centurion's playstyle is fairly straightforward. All their main deck monsters share an effect to special summon themselves while being treated as a continuous trap. In addition, they have their own effects that can be activated when they are a monster, at the cost of being unable to summon them for the rest of the turn. Their tuner, Primera, can search any Centurion card on summon. Tridia can place herself and another Centurion from your deck to your spell trap zone as continuous traps, and Emmet can summon herself during the opponent's turn by placing another Centurion monster from your field to your spell trap zone. Their main strategy is to populate the spell trap zone with their monsters during their turn, then summoning them during their opponent's turn and immediately synchro summon with the help of their field spell. And speak of synchro summoning, their synchro monster is Centurion Legacia, a daunting level 12 synchro that not only protects her allies in battle but also refuel your hand and field and destroying the opponent's strongest monster on summon. But you're not alone in this battle, your friends and loved ones will support you. Emblem of Oath allows you to place a Centurion monster from the deck to your spell trap zone as a continuous trap, or set a Centurion spell trap from your deck, bypassing the Ash check. Tridia being a level 4 pyro monster, you can also search her with Bonfire. Being treated as continuous trap cards, Centurion can also make use of supports such as Apophis the Swamp Deity to negate your opponent's cards. Finally, as Centurion monsters don't put a restriction on themselves, you can make use of generic synchro monsters, the most popular being the Crimson Dragon, which while Legacia is on board, can tag itself out for powerful level 12 synchros such as Cosmic Blazer, Supernova, or most likely, King Calamity. The Centurion combo starts with any one of Primera, Tridia, Stand-Up Centurion, or Emblem of Oath, and one discard fodder. If starting with Primera, we normal summon Primera, activate her effect to search Stand-Up. Activate Stand-Up, use its effect to discard and place Tridia. Special summon Tridia with her effect, but don't synchro summon yet. Activate Tridia's other effect to place her and Emmet in the spell trap zones. Activate Emmet to summon him. Then synchro summon Legacia. If starting with Tridia, we normal summon Tridia, activate her effect, but this time place Primera instead. Then special summon Primera, search Stand-Up, and use it to place Emmet. If starting with Stand-Up, activate Stand-Up to place Primera, special summon Primera, search Tridia, then normal summon Tridia and place Emmet. During your end phase, activate Legacia to place Primera back to the spell trap zone. Now this might not look like much, but like this you already set up Calamity on your opponent's turn. During the main phase, special summon both Primera and Tridia, and optionally, increase Tridia's level. Then you can activate Stand-Up to synchro summon the Crimson Dragon and immediately tag it out for Calamity. Of course, you don't always have to summon Calamity. Remember that Calamity does not stop monster effects from the hand or graveyard, so depending on your opponent's deck, they might be able to play around it. So you need to read your opponent and act accordingly. Some alternatives you can consider are Cosmic Blazer Dragon, a powerful negate. Red Supernova Dragon, a mass banish. And finally, my personal favorite, Zoroa and Friends. When summoned, Zoroa can equip a Magistus monster from your extra deck to himself, and prohibit all effect activation from monsters with the same card type as the card equipped to it. So if your opponent is playing a deck that relies on one specific summoning method, Zoroa can easily shut down the entire deck. In addition, each of the Magistus extra deck monster has their own effect when equipped. Iwas gives Zoroa a 1000 attack buff, Vafram protects him from card effects and destroy an attacking monster once, Liliana lets you negate a monster's effects, although it's not a quick effect, and Artemis lets you search a Magistus if you decide to play a Magistus engine. As you can see, Centurion only needs one of their cards to start their combo. If we include all the combo starters, that's at least 15 cards. That leaves us with 25 slots to play whatever we want. So, what engines go with this deck? You can go with a Magistus engine as mentioned above, since Primera herself is a spellcaster and main deck Zeroa is a level 4 tuner. You can also consider the Horus engine with 3 volcanic shells to quickly draw more and thin your deck. You can also play Diabolester and friends. Or you can just play 25 hand traps or counters. We have 15 combo starters in the deck, 16 if you play terraforming. That's already a 92 to 93% chance of opening your combo. Rather than trying to increase this odds further, it's better that you have counters for your opponent's moves. It's up to you. As easy to play as they are, Centurion also has a few glaring weaknesses. Since they need only to summon 4 monsters and search once, Nibiru and Droll will be ineffective. If Tridia is normal summoned, hitting her with Imperm or Valor will stop their play if they have an open stand-up or emblem. As they need to summon a tuner for a synchro summon, and Primera is a light monster, the bestial dragons will banish her, making Legacia unable to recover her. Similarly, if your deck can play Dimension Shifter, your opponent will have to consider stopping their combo short so they don't banish her. Max C can also cut the combo short, especially if they're using the Horus engine. As Crimson Dragon has to return to the extra deck for its effect to resolve, cards that move it away from the field such as Ghost Ogre will stop Calamity before it has a chance to come out. Since the monsters are treated as continuous trap cards while in the spell trap zones, trap negators such as Jinzo will cripple the deck. Finally, cards that get rid of Crimson Dragon and Legacia from their extra deck such as Ghost Reaper will be devastating. But the Centurion player is not powerless against these. First of all, staples such as Called By and Crossout can help stop hand traps like Ash or Valor. Ash will make quick work of Max C, and Red Reboot will make sure your opponent's Imperm won't hit you. Faith of Centurion is a quick play spell, so it can be chained to Bestial to recover their target, making them fizzle. So, I just gave you an outline of the Centurion archetype playstyle and strategy. I'm sure you want to see how the deck works in practice now. So I won't keep you any longer. Let's dive right in. So we opened the field spell, but I want to thin the deck and bait their Ash, so Emma used Bonfire to search Tridia. I actually made a mistake and summoned them prematurely here. You can see I didn't summon Calamity right away, because I noticed my opponent had 2 danger cards. So for example, if they play a pure danger deck, they can still discard dangers and activate their effects from grave. So now I'm confident my opponent is playing Dark World. I summon Calamity to stop them from activating their field. So this opponent plays a hero deck with Yubel. Since there's no negate and I know 2 out of 3 cards in their hand, I'm just gonna go ahead with my combo. I activated Dark Ruler no more here because I don't want any of my cards destroyed. So now I know my opponent is going to fusion summon, so I don't have to increase Trudia's level, we're going for Zoroa instead. Max C challenge? Okay, they're taking it. Give me DRNM. Give me DRNM. Damn it. Well, it's not a problem. Using stand-up to bait a Gareen, response? If you're removing stand-up, always chain to its effect, not activation. Looks like we're going against Yubel again. Yubel is pretty interesting, I might build her deck later. I could summon Zoroa here, but I wasn't sure if it was Yubel or Sacred Beasts and I don't want to have to play around a Hammond, so I'm just gonna summon Calamity here. Salamangreat is difficult to pin down since you don't know if they have the cards for it, so I'm gonna play it safe. Okay, now that they cannot recover their traps, it's time for our combo. Oh droll. You have no power here. Oh, they quitted. I wanted to summon Zoroa. Max C? Get ashed. Perfect combo. Oh, okay, I don't want to ash you anyway. Objection. Take this. Wait, you're attacking Zoroa? You sure you want to do that? Remember adventurers, reading is important. Droll again? How many times must I teach you this lesson, young man? Centurion is a new and powerful theme and is definitely going to make impact on the OCG metagame. Hopefully with this video, I gave you a good idea how to play with them as well as counter them. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, please don't hesitate to put it in the comments. If you love fan art, remember to check out my Facebook and Twitter, which I linked in my bio. I'll see you there. Until next time, goodbye.